the science that goes into one of these is a big deal. And Cam, you were telling me earlier that you sell a lot of these pools into commercial, type 1 construction, as well as residential guys like me. Like, we showed a photo and you walked in of like 8 pools in a row in a condo building, like set in a day. So when you're building those types of projects, you need to have all those certs. You need to be able to give those assurances that this is a legit pool.
Definitely. So every plungie comes with a berthing certificate. And so what that talks to is that the concrete has met all of our specifications. All of the lifting ferrules meet the engineering specifications. Because if you're a tier 1 builder, or to be honest, if you're any builder, you need to be relying on the fact that our quality assurance is the best in the game and can be fully relied on.
And this is cool too. Right outside where I can see from here, they've got a concrete testing station. Every batch that comes in, they're pulling a slump test. They're also pulling a cylinder break on every batch, right?
7 days and 28 days.
Holy cow. And right next door to us is a kind of concrete testing room that's conditioned, that has water baths, so it's under the perfect conditions. They're doing all that testing on site. Every single batch is labeled. So when they send a pool out, they know exactly what that pool is going to do. And have you ever had a pool that you've had to recall because it didn't meet strength?
No.
Yeah, they're doing it right here. This is pretty legit. Let's go watch the concrete pour here, guys. All right, Cam, so this overhead crane just brought a Plungie Max from the other side of the factory and is dropping it right down onto our semi-trailer.
Yeah.
And this is the pool that I actually saw installed by CJ Homes, right?
That's right. CJ Homes, great customer of Plungie. And so they're putting in 2 Plungies today. This is the OG on the front, and then the Plungie Max going in the back here. They've worked with us on a bunch of projects, but they ordered these 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago?
Well, that's our lead time.
What?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's fast.
Yeah. Well, we work with plenty of projects, and there's plenty of time for permitting and approvals. But from the time that someone pays for their Plungie to us shipping it out the door is 2 weeks.
That's wild. And now I can kind of see why you came up with these sizes, right? Because this semi-trailer and the fact that we made this in the factory and delivered it 10 days later means that we can only go so wide, right? And a similar situation from America to Australia. So we're going to stick out a couple inches here. We're going to stick out a couple inches here. The length is not as much of a factor because this is actually a 20-foot long pool. Weight's probably a little bit of a factor though, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it does become a thing, but we talk about it being, this requires flags and boards. It doesn't require additional permits or pilots for the road and the transport, which is why we tend to do our Plungies at 10 feet. The arena is obviously 11 feet, 5 inches. But yeah, the big guy, 20 feet long is the focus for our business.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And so the builder's just putting a pad in, and then we can backfill right up to this thing and build our deck or pour a pad or whatever we want to do, and we're done.